CNN Student News. I'm Crystal Woodbourne, and today we're going to show you the Whataburger Dime Store. Okay, so we're about to enter the Whataburger Dime Store. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Dime Store to see what kind of candies they have and interview the manager.
The Dime Store was started in 1907 by Moses Wolfberg.
Okay, so
In 1969, roughly, for the first Maple Syrup Festival, he wanted to come up with something that everybody would remember, so he came up with the Maple Jumbo Jelly Bean. And we've had those, not Maple specifically, but he's the one that started it. And then when we've carried on through that until today. So it's been going for a long time.
thank you. It's Christmas time, so what kind of, what item do you sell the most?
That's tough because in this area we have so many people that love our old-fashioned candy. Now let me show you what that is. That would be anything up here. This brings them back to when they were kids, like your grandma type. Love these old, where maybe we haven't ever seen them, but maybe you've seen them at your grandma's house. So that sells, but again, it's our jumbo jelly beans. That's why people come in. But then they go, oh, look, you have that. Or so in a business, you always want to focus on something important, but also have a nice variety. Because we do sell a lot of chocolate to this time of year. People will get little boxes as gifts, or they'll come in before they go to a party, or stocking stuffers is another good one.
Okay, thank you. We did on the topic the jumbo jelly beans. So where does that is that made?
Not too far away. We don't have the facilities to make them here. The interesting thing is it takes over 2 weeks to make one jumbo jelly bean because it's got to be coated, dried, so it's really hard to find a place that will make that, tie up their machinery for that amount of time when they'd rather make chocolate or something that they can flip really quickly. So that's becoming more of an issue for us because we just can't make them here because it takes so long, 2 weeks.
Okay.
To make one. Let me get this
Kind of jumbo jelly bean you guys sell?
The assorted fruit by far.
Okay.
It's because it's got the kid flavors, the strawberry, grape, cherry, lemon, lime, all the good stuff.
Okay, thank you. Never had a jumbo jelly bean before, so what flavor would you recommend?
Somebody your age usually likes the tangerine or the cherry or the assorted fruit tarts, and it's because they're not really sour or tart, they're just not as sweet as the other jelly beans.
Okay.
You'd probably like our normal fruit mix though because it's got strawberry and grape and cherry and all the kid flavors.
Yeah, and then how many kinds of jumbo jelly beans do you guys have?
Well, we've sold over 100,000 pounds this year, and we have 14 to 16 flavors at one time, typically. We try to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so what else does the Dime Store do?
Well, we do a lot for the community. We do all the Halloween candy for the town. We do. We contribute a lot for functions that the town has.
Why do you enjoy working at the Dime Store?
Because we get to have candy around us all the time. Wouldn't you like to work here? We always have to try it when new candy comes in. We have to try it to make sure it's going to be tasty and good. If customers request a certain candy, we try to find it and let them know that, we care about what they like too. But it's always fun, and they're always coming out with new candies or reinventing the older candies. So yeah, everybody loves working here. It's fun and it's good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So normally a Dime Store would have buttons and all different kinds of accessories. So why does this only have candy?
Well, because there were no Walmarts, there were no Dollar Generals. Everybody drives now, so they weren't coming here for buttons or for little candy dishes or anything. So we just decided, why not go for just candy? Because we used to do flowers and we used to do other things, but we just decided to go for candy, and that's why people come in all the time. They come from all over. Do you see our map up front with all the pins in it? We've had visitors from all those places.
These maps are just like where the different people came from. Like you can see they came from Alabama and Georgia and like basically every state in the USA. And then over here, this is like around the world where they came from. So like Australia, people came from there. They all visited the dime store. And then up here, this is Indiana. So obviously like a lot of people come from Indiana to visit the dime store. Jelly bean, when and who invented that?
That was back to the Moses Wolfberg story, where he wanted a special something for the first maple syrup festival.
Okay.
So he worked with Brock Candy Company at the time, and they worked on a maple flavor for the maple syrup festival. So that was the first one, and it was his idea.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, what draws you into the dime store?
Well, we like it because there's such a big selection of different kinds of candy. And there are also some toys that our kids like.
Okay, and then what's your favorite kind of item that you buy at the dime store?
Our favorite thing here is the taffy and the popcorn.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the CNN News Station. I hope you had fun today, because this has definitely been one of my butter days. I also hope you've been good this year, because if you have, you'll have a jelly Christmas. Thanks for watching CNN Student News. I'm Twisto Labor, signing off. Station. I hope you had fun today, because this is definitely... I was waiting for you to finish so I can walk out here.
Go ahead.
Stop, Grandpa. If you don't quit, Cole, I just have to walk in and supervise my crew. Okay, Brady.